technical debt, meaning that.
Oh yes, technical debt.
Right.
Right. We loved technical debt is a great thing.
Exactly. What is it? Let's spell it out. It's cost of not upgrading.
Yes, the
not
cost of
acquiring,
not
right?
upgrading.
What is it? Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. The cost of not upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real. It's real. If you don't upgrade your libraries, if you don't keep current, there will come a time in the future when you need to. And when you need to, if you haven't been making these incremental changes all along, the cost is going to be bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this has happened with me. I started using GraphQL for Trules 2.5 years ago. Okay, during that time, it has improved in many, many ways. And I am using that Apollo GraphQL that you mentioned. Love those guys. Those are wonderful people. They're changing things all the time. Well, some of the changes that they're making might matter to me. Some of the changes that they're making don't matter to me. But I can't just take the changes that matter to me, right?
Right. You have to get the whole package.
You have to get the whole package. It's all or none. So I have screwed up a few times in the past. Oh, I know you're shocked.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Didn't do the incremental updates for a series of months or something like that. And then something broke because I'm not just using the GraphQL package from Apollo, I'm also using all these other things from other people. And these packages are built to work with each other, right? So I needed the new package over here, but it wouldn't work with the old package over here. So it took me several days instead of an hour to do the upgrade, right? Because I had
to be signed on one of the components, right? I understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So your developers, when they're talking about technical debt, yes, pay attention to them. Mm-hmm. And you have to budget that in. It's just a fact of life that if your code base relies on external stuff, and it could be free external stuff or it could be paid external stuff. So in other words, all software now relies on external stuff. It all does. You need to have in your budget to be taking these little incremental changes along the way and just factor that in because it's a cost of doing business. And your developers may say that the technical debt is so big that, we're going to shut down your business and you just can't let that happen. So you have to be preventative. It's like a tax. Okay. It's like a tax. If we don't pay our taxes, we're fine until they catch us. And then, then we get paid. So it's the same thing. If you don't pay your debt as you're going along, the debt's going to get bigger and it's going to cost you a lot. Now that's a little bit different than if they come in and say, we want to switch from SQL to GraphQL, from GraphQL to whatever comes next, right? It's a little bit different. In that case, you need to look at the cost of staying with the existing platform versus the cost of moving to the new platform. And you really need to look at that carefully because there will come a point in time, there always is, where things have changed so much that it's better to just make this fresh start. That's what Facebook had to do. They said that the existing stuff was just, and think about it, before we had these apps on our phones, before we had these, we didn't need what Facebook needed. So trying to adapt staying on the older technology, it was not good for their business, for what they were doing on their business. So that's the thing is you need to keep track of, you've got a plan for your business. You've got a future plan for your business and things come in that change the game plan and you change your plan. And you need to have your technical team keeping you aware of what technologies might help where your business wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
And really their job is to, I've got an old Lincoln Town Car. That's what I drive. And I love it because I can take it anywhere and people can work on it. Anywhere and people can work on it. But I guarantee you 5 years from now, nobody, well, a very small number of people will be able to work on that car, right? And you should be thinking the same way.